Hi. Yes, this is Crazy People. Yes, they're both in the house. Yes, they both went on filming in Iran. Yes, I'm moving out of here. Either the cops, you know who the cops are, come here with your crazy people in the house, or I move out. What kind of revenge was that? You know you lost this, right? Iran? He's moving around right now, out there. Me and the counter-terrorists who watch this house know everything that's been going on in this house up until this very video. Saudi Arabia, all you folks over there, this is your house. Those are your terrorists. Yeah, they're out of control, you're right. They use the roof like they use the front fucking door in front of those cops. You know that too. And they're moving around, they think, oh, she's filming me. Right? Those very cops they work with, these three, or these two, you hate now. On the feds and stuff that are like cracked out. The KKK ones, you hate now. I know you do. Ayatollah. They're all a problem for you. I know that. You got these two crackheads of yours convinced that those fucking idiots are going to rush me in here. No, but all I'm really doing, and they fail to realize this because that's the extent to the caliber, is they keep filming your terrorists and putting them on the internet. Right? And there's all these jags and all these people, right, who love that. So why don't you do this? This is for the United States sovereign territory. Look up the word military surge. Look up what happened to Saddam Hussein. The one you saw on video there is, what's his name? I can't remember it, dude, because it's just too scary here. The one that got taken out in Afghanistan by the Navy SEALs, that guy, he's a terrorist, he took down 9/11, you know, the Twin Towers. Osama bin Laden. That's this bro that you just saw again. He goes way back with Iraq and everybody. Yeah, and the counter-terrorist cops who Iran knows who I'm talking about all know that shit. Everybody hears this, the helicopters. It's because these crackheads know they're down with Biden, right? And then the last one was Trump. So they keep doing the same shit because that's the extent of their capacity and caliber, which is like, it's a bad movie for Iran. I'll tell you this, Iran, it's not as bad of a movie for you as it has been for me trapped in here. Because why this guy is Osama bin Laden and why your president and Trump too, are both Saddam Hussein, why I call them these names, is because it's exactly what happens. Okay? This has been such a fucking nightmare for me that you took over the Capitol with the cops and everything. I don't gotta tell no fucking people this no more. All right, so you have your little town here, right? But you don't have the entire country. No, so the KKK, the ones here will not realize that, okay? I know that. They will not realize that. More than likely, the KKK cops that are down with Putin, that are fighting for Iran, this that I always talk about, I don't gotta tell the cops, counter-terrorist cops. Figure it out, my public friends, who I'm talking about. Because I don't have it in me or the time to explain it to you every time I reference these people. It's on you to figure it out, all right? You're going to figure it out. I'm not going to keep babying you through this 4 years later. All right, so the cops know all this. I don't got to explain it to the good cops about the Putin cops or who they're with and all that. No, all right? So what I think is they're going to hold for about 6 weeks a lot of territory, not in the Northwest anymore, in the Midwest. They're with the evil KKK and all that, the military ones, we know. The Pentagon really knows. So I don't need to go through this. No, I don't. Midwest. They're going to hold territory there for about 6 weeks. We in the United States will be in some sort of, whatever the word it is, for about 14 months. Yeah, I told you, Pentagon, I'm in it with you for the long haul. When I get out of this house, I'm not going to go to some tropical vacation. No, I could not do that. I'm not the person. It's really, truly how I am in my heart. I couldn't live with myself. I'll stick it out with you for 14 months. It's going to be about 14 months. It's going to be about 6 weeks. These kind of fucking freaks hold the Midwest. You might want to just, Iran, tell these freaks in the house to catch a train to the Midwest. They'd be better there than this town. And see, Iran knows that. This is a nightmare for Iran, but not as much as it's been for me. Not as much as it was yesterday, and all these other days I haven't been talking. I don't need to. I don't need to anymore. Yesterday I needed to take note on what happened in the kitchen. Oh, hell yeah. So we got these two, managing chemical weapons, rushing to be on film. This one goes back so fucking far with the Middle East that he knows he's not supposed to be on camera, but he's desperate, right? I'm sorry, I've been outside, my nose is running. Because he's down with Biden, he's kind of confused. We know the capacity and caliber of these two here, right? Right. We know what they're capable of. We know what they do. All right. We know what kind of nightmare it's been for me. You tell these kind of nut jobs, yeah, they got presidential protection. They're not going to listen to the people who actually directed and set this house up, who are really on the line, whose interests are at jeopardy. That's Iran. That's this house. There are people here. Their people have gone, you ask them, whatever the word, and are down with Biden, down with Trump, down with the dirty cops, who are so weak, the only thing they do is hold, in theory, for 6 weeks, some territory in the Midwest. If they were smart, they'd go there right now. No. So they're staying here in a metro area that is surrounded by the best in the business. So when it goes down, Iran, whenever you want to act, pop off, or any of your freaks here, anywhere in DC do, you know what these pros do. It's a surge, all sorts of things. All right? If your terrorists here are going to be so uncompliant with you, so uncooperative, you might want to tell them just to run to the Midwest if they think they're so fucking protected. All right? Because I'm telling everyone now, when it goes down, nobody in this house or this street is going to evade arrest. All right? And they're not going to go on camera, which is everything. These Al-Qaeda people, who I wouldn't mess with all of them. I wouldn't mess with all these Al-Qaeda people, okay? They're not fucking on crack, and they have some military experience. You have a tendency, if you're thinking of military people and cops and stuff in the U.S., you have a tendency to not take it as seriously because they are on crack. They are getting lap dances, okay? But it's not like that all over the world, all right? So I don't always fuck with a lot of these people I put up on my account just real fast. Now, I sit in my room and I keep myself safe. These people here, hand in hand with them, but they're kind of like running against their orders right now, the Middle East ones, because the Americans are real trivial. Trump proved that to the Middle East. When it's not working for the Americans and they're in the position of presidential power, they'll take everything over. I'm the boss. I rule the world type of fucking belief. And they really try to live it out. When basically, yeah, the city of DC is run by Saudi Arabia. And you can figure out the rest because I can't school people on it right now. It's too dangerous. We've got 2 terrorists running around this house right now. It's just not the time. But this is, it trickles down. That type of thinking trickles down, and you can see it with these two. You can see it with the feds they're hooked up with. The more they keep coming to the house, going on camera, proving that they're going to get the witness, the more they're doing that in front of these really experienced, best in the business cops. Which Iran, these ones that aren't on crack, fucking know that. And Iran's interests are in jeopardy because of all this. Okay? I know that too. So I don't care. I'm going to put your people rap on the fucking YouTube again. All right? Yeah, and you know, I gotta say this. This goes to the KKK, but I don't address them a lot. There are some white ones in the Third Reich, I call it, that are not on crack, that are capable, and that I let these counter-terrorist good guys deal with. There's white ones like that too, and there's Middle East ones. But when you're thinking of Americans, you're going to find less of that here. It's the facts, okay? So let me just say this. It is not victory for any of you. My skin, my complexion, the situation I'm in, yeah, okay. But no, you know that. The ones that aren't on crack that are somewhat capable, you know fucking that. I'm moving out of here, or your whole little fucking street gets, right, raided. All of it. Dude, you know this more than me. All right? That is not fucking victory or any kind of revenge. No, it's not. So let me put your people on YouTube again.